Hey everybody, just wanted to give you a heads up. The 550 was getting, it needed to get the coolant system flush so to get some air out, because on cold days when you have the heater on it would blow cold air unless you revved the engine. So I took it back to the dealership, and the Infiniti dealership where we bought it, they gave us a Volvo V70 here as the loaner car while the BMW is getting fixed. But anyways, this is a 2008 Volvo V70 wagon. This is the standard trim level. This car mainly competed with cars like the Subaru Legacy wagon when that was still being produced. In some ways the Outback, but its bigger brother, the XC70, is more of a competitor to that vehicle. So this is kind of a dying breed for a car. There's not really many wagons around anymore. Acura TSX wagon would probably be another one. But other than that, most people seem to be kind of polarized by wagon looks. For me personally, I think this looks a little less mommy-y than a minivan, as it's still rather fun to drive, somewhat compared to something like a minivan. But we'll go over this car. It's got this bronzy color. I'm not entirely sure of the exact the exact color name, but this is just kind of a standard trim level, because I knew these came as a sport package too. They came with an R-Design kit for them, which if I was buying one of these, that's definitely the way I would personally get it, because the looks aren't bad of this car, but it's a little mundane. It's kind of bland, but I suppose if you're going for that, it wouldn't be a horrible compromise, because it's got that nice Swedish contemporary look to it. This car does not have HID projectors. I believe that was an option, but it does have fog lights as well as headlight washers there. Traditional Volvo grille. Integrated turn signals in the mirrors. This car is rolling on 16-inch wheels. Just the standard alloys. But very traditional Volvo boxy shape. This car does have Volvo's version of intelligent key. This is what the fob looks like. It's a nice looking fob. It's got a little brushed metal on there, but basically just have the key in your person, lock, and then when you lock it, the mirrors fold in like that, and then unlock it, just put your hand behind the door and unlocks and the mirrors pop open. It's getting windy, but this does have the graphite interior with the burlwood trim. It also has brushed aluminum accents. Nice big bucket chairs. You got 3 memory seat settings as well as 8-way power driver seat right there. Nice Volvo. Step inside the car. Since this does have push button start, you do not have to insert the key in the dash unlike the BMW. Just put your foot on the brake, hit the button, and you're at purr to life. This is Volvo's upper trim level, so this is not the base model V70. From what I understand, that gives you the power sunroof, the push button start so you don't have to put the key in, and electric parking brake too, which is nice. Automatic headlights, fog lights. This car does have blind spot information sensors, so when somebody goes outside the car, I'll see if I can get it to activate. If somebody's next to the car, it'll detect it. It doesn't look like it wants to detect that, but we could try that on the test drive. All 4 windows are auto up and down. Mirror controls here. Lock, unlock. You have rear-mounted fog lights on this car, as well as front. That's a European thing. Radio is upgraded. I don't believe this has a DIN audio or anything in it. Pretty standard radio. Sounds surprisingly well. Up here is your sunroof lights for the map lights. I love Volvo's entertainment centers. I think they're very clean. I like this design, how it goes behind here. It's very contemporary, very new, very modern. You get 9 preset adjustments, as well as for your hands-free phone. My key, I'm not entirely sure what that is. I think that's so you can program the key to you, the specific drivers. You got the menu settings, you can change all that. Different settings for the vehicle. Sound for tuning. Dual zone automatic climate control. Volvo's HVAC system, which shows you the body. This is something Hyundai copied. Let me start on that. But heated seats, auto climate control. This is so you can turn off the blind spot monitoring, as well as parking sensors front and back. Defrost, air conditioning, all pretty similar stuff here. You got 2 nice big cup holders right there, as well as a power port, a little storage for your phone or whatever. This car does have a 5-speed automatic with manual shift mode. I believe it's 5-speed. It could be a 6, but I'll double check on that. You do have your auxiliary input in there, as well as a nice big cubby. Down here is a decent sized glove box. It's not felt lined or anything, but it is damped. The materials in the car are all very nice. They're soft touch with an interesting graining, but it's high quality feeling. Nothing in your rattles. This is all soft touch. This is a kind of a plastic. It's a little cheap, but it's not something that's going to scratch or look like crap after on down the road. The door panels are all nicely padded. Even down here is soft touch material with a nice big felt lined pocket here. Aluminum door handles. Steering wheel controls. Steering wheel is nice leather wrapped. I like Volvo steering wheel designs. No bolsters, but I don't think this car was going for a sport-like look on the steering wheel, so that would explain that. The back seat of this car is very generous. Nice big opening, easy to get in. I'll show you guys what it's like back here. No rear heated seats or anything. It feels very upright, but I'm 6 foot and you can see plenty of headroom. Got a nice armrest here with cup holders that fold out. Power port. This does also have Volvo's built-in booster seat. You can tell it's definitely a car that's designed for families with a built-in booster seat. But that pops back down like that, and that is on both sides. Headrests fold. You can do that with this little switch up here to fold the headrest for better visibility. I'll show you guys what it looks like. The seats do fold. You grab this little lever here, and then it just drops flat. And then I believe on the other side, it folds as well with the middle piece. Yep, so that all folds flat. And then I will show you what the cargo area looks like. This does have an automatic tailgate as well. But as you can see, with this piece not in the way, you can see there's tons of space in this car. This is a very practical vehicle. Although I will say I was expecting the opening to be a bit larger, because I feel like with a taller object it'd be more difficult to get in here, but length and width, plenty of space in this car. And then to close the tailgate, just hit that button there. Nice vertical taillights, traditional Volvo wagon style. Take a look under the hood real quick. Under the hood we'll find Volvo's familiar and ubiquitous, if I can figure out where the lead latch is. It's over on the right. They're very familiar 3.2 liter inline 6. This engine produces 235 horsepower and 236 foot-pounds-feet of torque. It's a very smooth motor, very refined. You have the nice strut type hinges, pops open, kind of compact in here, but Pretty familiar. So, for those of you who may be interested in a wagon, since there's not many of these around, and if you are, you're more than likely interested in a car like the Volvo V70, let's see how this car drives. First thing you'll notice about the V70 is that it's got a nice traditional European solid feeling. The interior does not make any noises. There's no creaks, rattles. And the steering is weighted perfectly. There's no real effort, but it's not too light. Driving the car is, well, it's very conservative, I guess you could say. It's just, it provides enough road feel and feedback so you know what the vehicle's doing, but it's not going to blow you away like some car that was designed for a sportier characteristic. The 3.2 liter inline six makes a really nice noise though when you get on it, and if you're one of those people that likes a little adrenaline rush with the noise your car makes, this is, you can definitely see the blind spot going. Oh, damn it, the car turned away. But this car makes a very nice noise. It's very powerful for, you know, a fairly heavy wagon. No real issues at all picking up to speed. But this car, it's floaty. It's more tuned for comfort and road, like highway cruising. As a road trip vehicle, this car would be very impressive going like across country, but it's quiet, it's buttoned down, it's got a nice road feel, 70-80 miles an hour. Drives awesome on the highway. Around the corners, it's floaty. You can definitely tell it's a heavy wagon, but I think for somebody just looking for a practical vehicle that just wants, you know, a nice car that's comfortable, these seats are like thrones. That'll get them around, and safety, because these cars are built on, you know, a safety basis. Safety, reasonable power, very nice interior. I love the way it's appointed. I think they'd be very happy with a car like this. So I would recommend one of these if you're looking for a wagon and are one of the few people in this country that are actually interested in a wagon, or if you're a European viewer that's looking for a wagon. Definitely recommend the V70 and take a look at it. It's not the sportiest one out there, but it's definitely very nice. It's a nice place to be. So thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the Volvo.